Should we or should we not? Yeah, I think we should. Friends, let's kick off today with my 2025 Christmas decorating. I can't wait to share this series with you. If you're not ready for it just yet, I completely understand. Hope you'll come back and check out these videos when you are. But with that being said, y'all, let's bring on Christmas. Friends, what better way to kick off Christmas than with a King of Christmas tree? Friends, I'm so thankful to King of Christmas for sending me this beautiful tree, and I can't wait to share with you what it is. I got the 8-foot flocked Noble Fir tree that has 600 warm white LED lights. I have the green one that they have gifted me with before that I absolutely love. Now, I've never had a flocked tree that I've used as my main tree in the living room, so this will be my first. And friends, this is such a gorgeous tree. So when you get your tree, it not only comes with, of course, the tree, but it comes with this instruction booklet. Mine has a remote because it does have lights, which is so handy. They have different settings on the remote. It also comes with a Christmas tree bag, of course the stand, and then some fluffing gloves. And they really think of everything. They send you all these amazing things in with your tree. So to set it up, what you do is you look for the labels on your tree that are labeled A, B, C. That's what I've done. I've got the first one, which is A, which is the largest portion into the tree. And so I'm just going to go ahead and make it tight. I'm going to plug it in, and when you plug in the tree, it automatically comes on. And when you add the next section, then those will automatically, the lights automatically come on. You don't have to connect anything, nothing like that. It also comes with this, of course, like little button at the end of the bottom of your tree. It also, you can change the settings manually like this, or again, you can use your remote. So as we get to section C, which is the top, there is a scan that a little barcode here. You can scan this and it will take you to the King of Christmas Instagram account where you can see all the beautiful trees and how they're decorated. It gives you lots of wonderful inspiration. But y'all, I'm going to put on these fluffing gloves that they sent. These are amazing. It keeps your hands from getting picked from the tree. And you know what? We're just going to go ahead and fluff some of this. Now I'm not going to fluff it all because I have a tree collar that I want to put on this and I don't have it with me. So I am just going to fluff it just a little, and then I'm going to scooch it over and show you how beautiful this tree is. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to decorate this gorgeous tree. Friends, another amazing feature about this tree is it also has 8 different light settings that you can choose. You can turn it on and off with your remote. You can choose if you want it really bright or dim, and you can also set it on a timer. So I really love this tree. I love all the features about this. So I hope you'll go over and check out King of Christmas. I will have everything linked in the description below. So friends, if you're not ready for Christmas, go over and watch my friend Susan at the Old So-and-So. She's decorating her home for Thanksgiving and it's amazing. Of course, everything she does is amazing. But y'all, if you're here for the Christmas, let's start with this shelf right here. And so I always add my miniature little Santa mugs right here. And so that's what I'm going to share with you right now. One of my favorite things besides Santa mugs is to collect this old vintage Christmas, the really small pieces. Friends, I think this says Merry Christmas 1955. So I thought that was amazing what was on the bottom. Some of them does say Japan. But anyway, I have collected little pieces like this, and I'm just going to add something special to each little Santa mug. I've got this tiny little bear. I've had him for years. And I'm just going to tuck him inside this one. I think that's so sweet. And then let's see what else I can add to the rest. So for this one, I'm going to use this beautiful little paper star. It said, I'm sure it was some type of sticker, but it said Christmas greetings. I'm going to tuck that inside this Santa mug. I'm going to actually add a little something else to it as well. I added a little Christmas ornament inside. And for the next one, I'm going to use some gingerbread that I have. So let's tuck some of that inside here. Okay, I did find this little snowman. I think he was in a snow globe that broke, and so I tucked him in there with that cute little bear. But y'all, these are my Santa mugs. I always keep them right here because they just fit so perfectly. And you know, who doesn't love looking at a Santa mug right when you walk in the door? I know I do. I also have these beautiful tiny little bells. I actually need one more. I need to find one more of these, but I love just sticking them in between my Santa mugs to display them. I think they're so, so beautiful. So now I think I want to move up and decorate the top of this little shelf that I have right here. So this is actually a sack that I have. I've had it for many, many years, and I usually used to stick it underneath my tree, but I thought I would just stick it up here. It kind of looks like it's actually a vintage part of a sign, and I think that's so pretty. So I think I'm just going to add it to the top. And then this is one of my favorite Santa planters that I have. It's a Japan piece as well. I just love it. I bought it on eBay many, many years ago. Of course, I have this tree with all these vintage ornaments inside. I love this, and so I'm going to add him to the top as well. I'm trying to show you that does say made in Japan. So, you know, I know that the trending look right now, or what's really going, you know, that most people are doing is the Ralph Lauren look. And, you know, I think that's beautiful. And I'm definitely going to be incorporating plaid like I did last year into my Christmas. But, you know, every time I try to decide, oh, what is my theme is always the same and will always be the same. I love traditional Christmas. I love vintage Christmas. And you know what? It brings my heart so much joy to find all these really old pieces that I've collected all these years and just to display them in my home. They make me have a huge smile on my face. And y'all, I love the Lord with all my heart. And I know Christmas is about Jesus. It's not about Santa. But friends, I do enjoy old Santa. I just love it. I just love this old timey look. It makes me wish I could go back in time and see the department stores full of all of these wonderful items when they were brand new. Wouldn't that be so amazing? I mean, look at this piece right here. 5 cents for these hangers that you use on ornaments. I don't know. This kind of stuff just fills my heart and just makes me so happy. So I hope if there's something in your life that you enjoy, that you will pull it out and use it. It might not be the latest and greatest thing, but you know what? It's okay. Do what makes your heart happy. So to decorate the bottom shelf, I usually do it a certain way too, but I'm going to change it up just a little bit. I'm going to add these little Bibles that I've collected. I've got a green, a red, and a white one. I'm going to put that right there. I've got this star, which is an old tree topper. I'm going to leave it right there as well. And then I'm going to grab these butter pats that I thrifted. They are, of course, spring ones, but that's okay. It's not going to show. We're going to cover that up in just a second. So I thought I had a 25-cent sign, but I don't. But I have ordered some, so hopefully they'll be coming soon. But this is just an old store price tag. I'm going to use it right here to see if I like it. When I get a 25-cent one, I'll change it out, but for now, that will work. So I've got this small cloche. I'm going to add that right there as well. And then I collected these really tiny little Santa mugs. I got a lot of them last year. I just think these are so sweet. Now I did antique mine up. I got that one probably a little too heavy, but I think they look so good with, with some worn edges on them. But I was hoping I could get 3 and stuck in here or more, but I could only fit 2 in this cloche, so 2 will work. Now here's another vintage plastic piece. Y'all tell me what used to go in his hand. Was that a horn? What was that? Because I would like to try to figure out something that I could put there, or if you have any good ideas what I could stick in there, please let me know. I would love to do that. But this is what it's looking like so far. I just love all of the bright red. I don't know. Y'all tell me what you think. I have one of these sweet Santa boots. I wish I had more of these, but I have one. I always love displaying it with these Mercury picks. I'm going to add that right there. And then I've got these pine cone ornaments. They actually have a little hook on them, and they have little teeny tiny Mercury beads inside. And I'm going to put that right there. I just love that boot. It usually stays here because I think it's so pretty. Now I've got this gorgeous Santa mug with this amazing corsage. I love collecting Christmas corsages, and that's what this one is right here. And I'm just going to place it inside this Santa mug and display it right here on top of these butter pats. Friends, I'm so thankful to have you watch today. I'm sorry this video is kind of short, but I'm still pulling out all my Christmas bins, and so hopefully I'll have a lot more to share with you on Friday. But thank you again for being here and watching. I hope this has given you some Christmas inspiration. I hope you'll go over and check out King of Christmas. Again, I will have their information listed in the description below. Check out their beautiful, amazing trees. I know if you get one, you won't be disappointed. But friends, before I go, I just want to share with you this beautiful Bible verse. God causes all things to work together for good to those who love God, to those who are called according to his purpose. Romans 8:28. Friends, life doesn't always work out the way we want or expect, but just know that God has a purpose for your life, and he works all things together for our good. Friends, I hope you'll put your faith and trust in God always. Friends, thank you for being here, and thank you for watching. And y'all, we look forward to seeing the next one. Bye, y'all.